You need to create an ecosystem for you and both your clients to thrive. What I mean by this specifically is if you're running some kind of business right now, which I'm sure you are if you're choosing to watch this video, you need to create a space where your clients can jump between upsells, downsells, cross-sells, and other products as well. Every problem that they have, every solution that you offer should match a problem that you or your client faces. For example, in my current business right now that I have, I run an agency. I don't like to call it an agency because I don't like the agency model and I don't like how it's called. There's a certain stereotype around that. But regardless, it is an agency, even though I choose to call it some kind of full stack boutique growth firm. It's the same thing, it doesn't matter. I digress. Point being, when I work with these clients that I have, whether they be coaches, consultants, agency owners themselves, when they want to scale their businesses, people such as Clavicular or Connor Seenan we're about to work with right now as well. One of our other clients is a relationship coach, one of the most successful relationship coaches in the online space. When we choose to work with these people, we help them to scale their business. Obviously, that's what our agency does. We offer a couple other products as well that get our foot in the door for other people's problems. For example, one of the main services we offer in our agency right now is funnels. In fact, we're mostly well known for our funnels. We're partnered with Fanbasis. We signed an actual contract with them and we are legitimate business partners with Fanbasis. They give us a bunch of clients. We build projects for them, whether that be directly from Fanbasis or just a referral from someone on their team where we take most of the money, doesn't matter. Or other partners that we have, or Clavicular is a client for a funnel, or Camilla for her becoming her is a client for a funnel as well. Bunch of people, Marshall Cruz, Baby Stickley, you name it, there's a bunch of guys. We sell high ticket VSL funnels, webinar funnels, and even challenge funnels too. So when we get our foot in the door with these funnels, it's super easy to upsell to people. Because right now what tends to happen in the online space, I'm kind of getting away from the point here, so this is just a slight tangent, is people tend to outreach with no product or with no free work in mind or with no value they're giving to the prospect they're reaching out to in an attempt to actually sell them because, well, they're too lazy. What we do, totally different, is because we're already well known for funnels, a lot of the people we go in to business with selling funnels, we don't actually intend to operate for or scale their business whatsoever unless they, are super qualified and they don't really have a team behind them because having more people on the team just makes it super complicated because we take care of literally everything for that creator in the business and we can only take on like 5 people at a time. Now, when we sell a funnel to somebody, what usually happens is they fucking love it. And because they love it, they trust us a lot more to take care of everything else. So when they actually pay us for that funnel, whether it be 4K, 5K, a little bit less, a little bit more depending on the project and the scope of work, we just tell them everything else we do as well. We show them that we operate for clients like Clavicular or that relationship coach told you about, or we're about to operate for Connor Seenan. All of these guys, they see the social proof that we have, the success that we have with not just funnels, but with our scaling agency as well. And they're like, well, yeah, I want you to scale my business. So it's a super easy upsell because we've already built that innate trust with somebody. So can you see the connection there? When we have two products correlating within each other, we have the funnels, which is still B2B, and we have the growth operating agency scaling service, which is also B2B, but it tackles a different problem. Okay, so those two are already connected. It's not quite an ecosystem yet, but they are connected because we can just cross-sell or upsell, right? And then we usually have that funnel build as some kind of upfront fee if we don't believe that we need an extra upfront fee from this client if they're gonna make us a lot of money anyways, and we just take a higher rev share, okay? Now, in terms of an ecosystem, you can't just do B2B. If you do B2B right now, you have to also do B2C. You don't have to, but I'm just telling you if you wanna make some kind of ecosystem. And if you're doing B2C, why not also branch into B2B? So what we're doing right now is because we're already really qualified to talk about funnels and also operating, but we just don't have the bandwidth right now to actually start any kind of mentorship for operating with our unique approach. We will probably sometime in the future. For right now, we're just gonna tackle the whole framer funnel landing page issue that we are really innately good at this current point. So with our B2C, we're currently running this mentorship called The Grid. And the whole point of The Grid is to teach web developers, designers, other growth operators, or freelancers or just people who want to start a business in general, how to leverage the power of Framer to build funnels for themselves, for their clients, right? If you're a growth operator, I'm sure you don't want to use a clunky ClickFunnels landing page to be the face of your client's public image. If you're a web developer or web designer, I'm sure you don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on Figma to get underpaid. Or if you're a developer, I'm sure you don't want to spend a whole lot of time on Webflow, coding, just to get underpaid as well. So with Framer, it kind of tackles both of those issues, and that's what we specialize in. So we teach people how to use Framer, the B2C guys, to do it for themselves with the social proof that we have. And here's where the real ecosystem comes in. So we still have two disconnects, right? We still have the B2C or the B2B, which is funnels that we sell. Then we have the other B2B, which is the scaling agency that we sell as well. Those are kind of connected. But then you go below that, there's just the B2C. There's this space of disconnect there, right? B2B, B2C, there's nothing connecting them. But to actually connect these things, here's what we're gonna do. And here's an example of what you could do as well, right? So when we actually train up our B2C guys on building funnels, there's a couple different things we could do, because we need people on our team to build projects as well, because we have an influx of people who need funnels, Framer funnels, and they're willing to pay a premium because of the success and the results that we have. So what do? Well, we just train people to outsource those things from our mentorship. We give job offerings, and the people who want the real projects, the real clients in their portfolio that they can leverage actually working with us, we make sure they're qualified to take on those projects, and then they're literally a part of our team. So we sell them the membership mentorship that we have, Being the Grid, for $100 per month currently. If you want to join, if you're watching this video, it should be linked in the bio as well. But from there, then we help them actually develop their skills to be someone on Framer to take away all the workload from us. Okay, so now we're not focused on funnels innately, but we're actually just focused on real clients and the real money, which is the revenue share model from the high ticket scaling agency service that we offer, okay? So out of the picture, right now it's not totally taken over, but at a certain point we're going to outsource our funnels entirely and just have our students take on those projects, and we'll take, I don't know, maybe half the profit or something. They get to work with a huge client, they still get paid a lot more money than they would by themselves, and they get to have us giving them constant work and income into their business and the portfolio. Now here's where the real thing happens, and there's still a disconnect there, right? We still have the B2B, which I told you about, and now the B2C is the mentorship, and then you can cross-sell, or not just cross-sell, but like systemize out to being part of our team with the added benefits of doing that, right? So you still have this B2C connection, you have this B2B connection. But to actually make these two things connect and to have a whole ecosystem where everything connects, what we do is, or what we're going to do, is upsell these people into a separate mentorship, okay? So with the Framer modules that we offer, once we actually do some kind of growth operating mentorship, whether that be 3K, 4K, 5K for a full-on group coaching course with everything included on how to operate and use our specific strategy, then we just have a huge upsell essentially, right? So we have that B2B, again, I'm kind of talking in circles here, but with the B2C, once they see all the value in there from joining the Grid for $100 per month, and they get to become a part of our team and hop on to take some of these huge projects, then they're like, wait, well, these guys operate as well, so maybe I can make more money operating. And we're already the people that have shown them that we work with these big clients, that we've made all of this money, and that we can help them make a lot more money too. And if they want to make more money, well, they go from broke web designer or web developer to joining the Grid, developing all these skills, learning Framer, and then upselling into a B2C, more high ticket mentorship, where we teach everything aside from just funnels, but actually how to run your own scaling agency itself. And this is huge. This is the real ecosystem. Okay, and we can also solve other problems like payment processing, for example. Since they're already partnered with Fanbases, we can just give them a referral link, and then they can take on, we could just get affiliate commission for all these people who join Fanbases and sell their Framer funnels or landing pages. Never mind if they actually join this upsell mentorship for 4 or 5K, whatever high ticket price we'll price it at in the future. Then for that, we can just get paid from the affiliate link through Fanbases as well, because the clients they sign for rev share, we still get paid every single month based off how much they generate for their clients. And that's a real ecosystem, okay? You have to tackle and you have to think about all the ways that you can solve problems for your ICP. And you can see how this kind of circle connects, right? This whole B2C and this B2B space. And I encourage you to do the same. I don't remember his name, but actually someone at Fanbases is one of my friends. I actually went to college with him before we both dropped out. And he told me about this guy who started like 5 or 6 different businesses. And when someone has a problem in one of his businesses, he started a new business to solve a problem that that person has. So he literally cross-sells them into another business he has, and he gets 100% profit, obviously not 100% margins because he has to pay teams and everything, but he gets all of the profit because he doesn't have to redirect to go high level to take care of these things, or Fanbases to tackle payment processing, or any of these other, or like ESPs or socials, like whatever it is. He's built products to solve problems that people have, and he can trust these businesses, and he doesn't even have to be the face of these things, to refer his clients to them. So not only is he getting paid from one project or one problem he's solving, but he's getting paid from other things as well. And that's the whole goal of what we're doing right now. There's only a certain level to this that we can actually accomplish just doing B2B and B2C agency stuff, especially with the current bandwidth that we have, considering I'm only 20 years old and my business partner is 23. And we only have a couple of people on our team besides that. But you can see how an ecosystem is crucial to how your business runs because you can solve more problems and make more money. And that's exactly what we thought about when we started our agency, because at first we were just doing funnels and they were like, wait, we can solve more problems for people and make more money. Do you see how that makes sense? And then we kind of put the 2 and 2 together and we're like, wait, these actually connect. If we can just upsell operating from a funnel, which we already do, we gain trust, we get more money, and we solve more problems. It makes a lot of sense. So in your business, if you are someone selling B2B or B2C, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I recommend selling B2B because there's more money to be made there and there's more connections that you can make solving more problems. You can literally just solve more problems and make more money. As long as you create an ecosystem of solutions to issues that your clients face, it's essentially an infinite money glitch if you have the time and the resources to outsource and to get projects done for you so you can solve more problems. Hope this video was relatively interesting to you. I just kind of want to hop on here and yap about it. I've been doing a lot of lead magnet videos recently, but let me know if you like these kind of videos. If you want to work with us to build a funnel or to actually scale your business, I'll drop the link for my Calendly in the description below, as well as the grid if you want to hop on and learn Framer to turn around $100 per month for that membership into multiple projects that you can sell for multiple thousands and spend less time doing than you would on any other kind of platform or software. So again, if this was interesting to you, please like and subscribe. Comment below anything you want to see or hear from me or any questions that you have. Follow me on Instagram and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, bye-bye.